What is this?
We're going streaking!
Oh, Billy.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
You blew it!
Wait, Master. It might be dangerous. You go first.
And now it's time for the Thoughts on Stuff podcast with your host, Kevin Reardon,
My body just goes into pulverations.
Rick Mararki,
Stay here for 15 more minutes. Please, let me get a couple jelly beans. Starting to feel shaky here.
Francesca Tiedekin,
Balls.
and Todd DeFeo.
I'm going to say the pussy talk and then something about a back.
So we'll do it again, the Thoughts on Stuff podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us on another rousing week here. Rousing. How's everybody doing this week?
Doing good.
Great.
Todd?
Oh, I'm spectacular.
Spectacular. What a great adjective.
Yes.
That's a big word for you.
Thank you.
Who the fuck taught you adjective?
Been studying up, if you will.
Okay, pal.
Plenty going.
Reading on the toilet.
Reading on the toilet, yeah.
So what letter of the dictionary are you on now?
A.
B.
That's giving you some credit.
I got past adjective.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just told him adjective was A.
Can I just say it feels great to be on the same level as Todd. We have the same size chair this week. Actually, he has the high chair. I have the low
genius.
chair.
You have the opposite.
I have to use a high chair like a
Yeah,
kid.
you're a
I'm a
child.
baby.
Well,
I am a child.
in Todd's defense, he's normal people height, and you're gigantic.
Right.
This is true.
Shrek.
I am larger
Normal
than
people
normal.
height.
Normal
People height for this room.
Yeah.
Well, the average height in this
Okey-dokey.
room is like 5'5".
Right.
So, whatever.
And you bring it up to 5'5". Considering you're 6'2", and here's a fraction I can't do right now.
6'2", is that what you are?
6'4".
6'4".
You're the size of my surfboard.
Jesus Christ, you're
You
almost
can
a
ride
foot
me.
taller than me?
No.
Oh.
Never. Ever.
Damn it, that was a good joke
No.
too. Damn it.
And now Kevin's single. Surfboard. Good timing on that one, pal.
Thanks, pal.
Uh-huh.
I got it all the time.
Still haven't figured out these levels. Nope.
They're a lot.
Only 57 podcasts in. Dun, dun, dun.
All
Okay,
right.
pal.
So, plenty to talk about on the podcast today, including
Couple new segments.
a couple new segments.
Couple.
Indeed, Mr. Rick.
We'll see how they go.
we have a new one. This name is just
Can't wait.
amazing. Fran-tasy Football.
I can't wait.
What a great name.
Yep.
Which is basically, well, we'll get to it later. Also some
Sports.
Sports up. Some news from Amazon. We'll also be featuring a new segment called Optimus Prime versus Negatron, and
I wonder who that could be.
I wonder who Negatron is. And we'll also get to some stupid news and all that good stuff.
Me.
So since we're doing Franny's Fran-tasy Football.
Fantasy.
Oh wait, that's not your favorite one. This is
This
your favorite
one.
I don't have any rhythm.
That's good.
You still haven't sent that to me, Dick.
I will.
I forgot.
So Fran-tasy Football. Basically, Franny is going to be learning about fantasy football. And,
Hence, we're clever and called it Fantasy.
Fantasy football.
Fran-tasy.
We combined her name with Fantasy Football.
It should be about like frisbee. Just
That
to
was
throw everybody off.
Frisbee Football.
Like frisbee
Stupid.
golf is frolf.
Is that what?
I always called it disc golf.
Yeah,
That's what I always called it. Yeah,
there's
disc
different
golf.
names, but
I
Yeah,
just call it
froth. I've
smoking
heard
weed in a
froth.
park.
That's that too.
Let's go smoke weed at a park with white dudes in surfer shorts.
And then after Franny learns all about the ins and outs of fantasy football, her
Then we're
and
gonna have-
Todd are going to be facing off the next couple weeks.
Fantasy
that
Football
right?
picks.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
But what, 2 weeks it starts?
Yeah, 2 weeks. You
what
got
kind
2
of
weeks.
picks are they though?
I think it's like a weekly pick.
Oh, we're picking strawberries,
No, but
raspberries.
you want to fantasy
Like 5
football.
games.
Yeah, but that's not
No.
fantasy football.
We're talking about fantasy football today.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're picking games.
Okay.
And we're still calling it fantasy football.
Even
Because
though
I'm a
it's-
big
even
old
though
ninny.
It's not fantasy. It's
We
regular
can call
football.
them Fanny's football picks.
Fantasy football picks.
But for a new segment, as sophisticated as this, we need some very sophisticated music.
That we just did 35 seconds
A
ago.
theme song.
I heard it when you guys were down the hallway, and it was awesome.
This is going to be really good or really
So here's
bad.
the theme song for Fran-tasy Football.
Dun 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 dun.
Dum dum dum
Dun 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 dun.
dum dum.
Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
What a great theme song.
It's not edited yet.
No.
It's going to be cleaned up a lot, but that's just a preview. I like it.
I love it.
I'm a fan.
I think it sounds good.
We sound like two stupid dummies.
You forgot
We
to say the
both-
live Fran-tasy Football.
Oh, it's fantasy football. Fantasy football. That'll be
There we
edited
go.
in later. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's not done yet. It's fluid.
We just thought of this like 3
It's
hours
really hard
ago.
when you plan a podcast an hour before it happens, and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
try
we
to
only
do all
have
these
1
great
hour
things.
a week to do
Well,
a
this all
podcast.
started with a conversation we were having in the office,
35
Yes.
minutes ago.
and I didn't get it.
Can I just point out that we're preparing an hour before we start, but the podcast isn't live, so we could, prepare more.
We could.
And then do the podcast.
Yeah, but Todd,
That's what we like to call procrastinating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
procrastinating.
If
We're
me
not
and
all
Kevin-
ace students like you, Todd.
Yeah, we got the
I mean,
smartest
I'm
person
not
in the
school
room.
anymore.
Smartest person in the room, and you make the two idiots do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just agreed to both saying that we're both idiots.
Thanks for all your help. Appreciate
Sorry,
it.
I was working today.
Hey, who's the better friend? Oh, Rick's the better friend.
For doing what? For doing what?
I heard this story. Todd's a good friend.
Todd's a
Right.
very good friend. I'm just better. No, you got stuck.
I did get stuck.
Todd did offer,
Todd did offer.
but
No, he didn't get stuck. He just like this podcast. He just didn't plan ahead.
that's also true. And it's also true that you
I gotta
like
drop
this
this
podcast.
car off, but I don't have a way to get back.
You've used other resources for weeks,
Right.
like
Yes.
this podcast, and so when we called you out on it, you were like, "Oh, now I'm stuck."
Yeah.
Todd was like, "Oh, I'll drive you home to Jersey." Todd, you live a lot further than me. I live 10 minutes over the bridge.
I live in Jersey, so no one should ask me.
Yeah, well,
Right.
You already left.
I suggested that he did. No, she was here. I suggested that he
Scapegoat
did.
Franny.
and he
Franny
never
was out.
did.
5 o'clock. Vapor trail.
5:15.
Whatever.
5:15.
05.
Friday in the summer. You're lucky I stayed that late.
It's true. But I dragged my feet long enough
To
to
get
let all the
suckered in.
Jersey traffic go.
Yep.
And
Hey,
then I
we had a
just fucking-
great conversation in the parking lot.
Yeah,
the three of
dripping
us.
sweat, 90 degrees.
Oh, Todd, you're
you know.
just
Our
Mr.
pants are
inhaling
off.
fumes from
Wait,
the
what?
vehicle.
It felt great.
There was no fumes. You were the only person to smell
Yeah, you're
fumes.
fine. You're
Yeah.
being really
I went to the
dramatic.
doctor, and the doctor said
Stop.
that my lungs were all
Oh,
congested.
here
Oh,
we go.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe he should be Negatron.
Yeah, Negatron over here.
Not even close. I'm not even close to you.
No, I'm way negative. I'm a moody bastard.
Fantasy football. But let's get back on track here. folks.
Fantasy football. Dun 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 dun.
So we're gonna tell
Thanks.
Francesca how to play fantasy football today.
Dum dum.
I think you.
God.
Like all the
Dun,
ins and outs.
Theme music.
Why
Go
are we
ahead.
playing the theme music again?
I don't because he's retarded.
No, I
Sorry.
think it was also
Special.
you were trying to explain
retard alert.
football
That's
to
not
me
nice.
in general as well,
Yes.
because that's how this whole thing started. Because I asked a really dumb question.
Well, what really happens is the fact that fantasy football, with half of this podcast, me and Todd, consumes
'Cause there's 4 people.
99%. That'd be half. Two.
Right, got it.
Well,
Two
yeah,
is
that's-
half of 4. Good for you. That's math. That's
Thanks,
math on the fly. Good
Thanks,
job,
pal.
buddy. Oh boy. he almost-
Fractions.
Uh,
Division.
Well, my goal is to understand what you guys talk about in
That's
the
it.
office.
And we
I've been
talk
listening to
about
it for
that.
5 years straight.
for 4 or 5 months, that's 90% of our conversations because
Yeah.
we're dudes and we're dumb. And that's what we talk about.
It's crazy because a lot of people just think fantasy football is for like sports geeks and it's for dudes. My sister's like
looks
best friend was talking about fantasy just as well as or better than Rick does.
That's saying
And
something.
and
Not
like,
him. Rick he took a shot at me.
yeah, because I know what
Rick.
I'm talking about. But like
Whatever.
I was very surprised because I think I knew that she played before, but knowing her for, over 10 years, I had no idea that she was into it that much. And she was talking about all kinds of stuff, how she drafts, like what types of players she drafts. It was pretty impressive.
I want to. It's just to me, it's fun. I don't take it as seriously as Mel Kiper Jr. over here. with the pie
Todd,
charts.
Todd.
Todd. He has like pie charts. He comes out with graphs. He's got books.
Who, Todd?
I come up with my phone and I have a piece of paper.
I do not have graphs or charts.
You had it on your computer last time.
But what we have to understand here is that Todd is a very research-eccentric person.
He is.
I had the draft board that was on my computer, and we put it on the TV. That's not charts and graphs.
For the purpose of this joke, you have charts and graphs.
You're taking it way too literal, Todd.
Exactly.
Calm down there, pal.
It's fun, and we wanted to get Franny involved in a conversation because she's a good friend like me.
And then once she understands it, we'll try to get Kevin involved, but he probably won't understand.
As a lost cause.
Well, I also mistake the lines on
Touchdown,
the field
home run.
for
Good job,
the
buddy.
actual
I
lineman.
know what the general
For what, the actual
rules
lineman?
of
I meant, yeah. Rick's like, no, you got to start behind the line. I was like, which one? There's like 50 on the field.
She's pretty.
She's very
And he was like,
pretty.
no, the people. I'm like, there's a bunch of them on the field, too.
I used to do that. To the ex-girlfriend. I used to stroke her face when she said, I'm like, pretty.
That's what Matt does to me.
She would get so pissed off. Like, Franny's giving me a look right now.
No,
like she would punch me.
I'm a ding-dong when it comes to this.
But, no, it's fun for us because
You get to make fun of me.
we're guys and we like arguing. So, fantasy
get it.
football is just another thing to argue about. And it's another thing to talk about.
You
'cause,
argue?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Shocker.
And we're going to show. We're gonna give you a little quiz.
Okay.
Kevin.
Yes.
PPR. What's it mean?
Points per. What was the last letter?
R.
R. Points per receiver.
That's
Close,
pretty
really
close.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to hit the soundboard, not the table.
I was really hoping there was a dinger on the table.
He was doing so well.
I know.
So you don't have to make fun of Kevin. He was just doing himself.
Did himself.
Points per reception.
The joke writes itself.
You must have heard somebody say that.
No, it's like hockey. I just had to, put it into a football sense.
Yeah, because there's a lot of receptions in hockey. Oh boy.
Well, no, because I know points per, the stuff that they do in hockey.
So wait, it's
Points per the stuff they do in hockey. No, you mean goals,
PP.
assists.
PPT.
I'm writing this down.
DH.
Oh.
The stuff they do in
Points
hockey.
per the stuff they do in hockey. That's pretty much what it is.
Sports.
Football.
Do the thing. Get the points. Sports.
This line got to go over this line. We win. All right.
That's pretty close.
Do the thing. Get the points.
We're going to talk about fantasy football 101 to trying to get
Can we
Franny
just
back
do
in
100?
the loop. Yeah.
I've got my
fantasy
notes.
football 90.
Okay.
We'll have Todd since he's Obi-Wan of fantasy football, or he thinks.
I'm excited right now. This is my
Can't wait to
fantasy
beat
football
Todd this
dance.
year.
You're gonna be disinterested in like week 3.
Yeah.
That's only if all my players get hurt like last year.
You already drafted. You're gonna draft a guy who's suspended.
Yeah, we suspended for smoking weed. That's not injured. That's just fun.
Maybe we shouldn't suck at fantasy football.
He's a top 2 or 3 pick on the board, and he just got caught smoking weed, and he's suspended for 3 games. So that's not sucking. That's
Stop signing drug dealers.
value pick.
Oh,
It's not a drug dealer. He's a drug user. There's a difference.
Whatever.
Pot's not bad.
He is suspended not because he was smoking weed, but because he failed to show up for his drug test.
Oh.
Because he was suspended years ago, and he didn't show up for his drug test because he claims he got a new phone and didn't know about it.
No, he's claiming because he was fucking bombed. And he didn't want to get caught. Yeah. You gonna be in? No, I'm sick. Definitely sick. I got boo boo belly.
Boo-boo belly.
Boo boo belly.
That was
All right, so
poopy tummy.
what do you think the first thing Franny should learn about
Who
fantasy
said
football?
poo-poo tummy? I love that.
We'll
That's
go
a
with the
Burns-ism.
we'll go with the
Poo-poo tummy.
basic thing when they call it a snake draft. It's usually 10 or 12 teams, and it goes in snake order. So the first person is also the 12th person.
That's not right. No, that's not right. The first person is also the
12th.
20th person.
Oh, I'm wrong. Yeah.
I'm
if
not
there's
learning
10
anything.
teams.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Rick
I
has
didn't
the
count
first
that right.
pick,
I did wrong numbers.
if Rick has
I'll
the
let
first
Todd do
pick
it.
and I have the 10th pick and there's 10 teams, I also have the 10th and 11th pick because it's a snake. So I have 10 and then it comes back the other way, and the guy who has the first pick would then have 20. So it's fair. So yeah. So in our draft, I have the 3rd pick, so then I would also have 18. Rick has 10 and 11.
Yeah, like we would go Kevin, Todd, you, me, Franny,
Yeah.
Todd, Kevin.
No.
You just give yourself
It's
3
three.
Give
picks.
yourself 3 picks.
Oh my God, I already get this more than Rick. So it's Kevin,
It goes
Todd,
Kevin,
me, Rick.
me.
Me,
Rick,
me. I get
me, Kevin, Francesca. me.
That's the rule. I got the 10th pick
That's
this
why
year.
you
I get
keep
10, 11, and 12.
losing.
Nope,
Can
that's
you
why I
lose
win.
when you get 7 picks?
Boom.
And that's why you were excited with your 11th pick because you got the 2 back-to-back, right?
Well,
10th pick.
he has 10 and 11. I have third, and like third. So it depends on the draft. This year, it seems as though there's a top 3 consensus.
And this is the office one. This is with like you, Marcus, Eric,
right.
Yes.
all them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's a fun league.
Yeah.
I'm just an idiot, and he's smart.
That's right. Didn't you have like a rare opening and someone didn't take it like an idiot?
We actually
Adam?
had an opening last year, and Adam could not take it because he couldn't make the draft. But this year we had another opening, and he is now in.
Yeah, Adam's in.
Nice.
Missed it.
Yeah.
Which he shouldn't have been because he's probably good.
Yeah, he is good. He
Damn
does know what he's doing, but he hasn't been in a snake draft. He's
I
been in
said
an
we
auction
should
draft.
have Kevin
I said Kevin too.
because that's just a throwaway.
You guys just want
I want
somebody that doesn't know sports.
Well, at least
Durr.
You know what?
I'm good.
I would hire a private investigator.
You know what?
and
We
then-
we can do a fantasy league, like 4-man fantasy league.
We
just
should
the 4
do-
of us.
We
Next
should.
week, we should do a mock fantasy draft. 2 or 3 rounds right here.
I like it.
no, like that could be the real thing.
We can do a real
And we
thing.
can make
Every
this a
team
real
will be
thing.
loaded because there's 4 of us.
Yeah. I'm in.
I'm totally
I'm in.
winning.
And we'll just do it for
Yeah.
bragging rights.
We'll just
Right.
do a
'Cause the
bragging
other-
rights.
the other-
And there's no bench players.
You know,
just
you
do a
guys would
normal team.
probably do really well because
You have to. There's
because
only
well,
4
We
that's
don't
what I mean. Like so,
overthink it.
with 4 people, like so, their strategy how you draft in
Yeah.
10 or 12 team leagues. So like the strategy the last few years has been wait on taking a quarterback back because there's so many.
Because
But
you
in
guys
this,
were all about like
everyone's
the
gonna have a
wide
great
rec-
quarterback. You might even have more than, you might have 2 or 3 good quarterbacks. So
You don't need 3 quarterbacks. You only want plays at a time. Durr.
unless it's a
Fantasy
2
101.
quarterback league.
That's crazy. I don't like the 2 quarterback league.
Plus the way
Dumb.
we'll have to talk about it more because.
Well, we'll do
if
that
we're-
next
if-
week.
Well, if we'd actually set up the website and stuff, like why wouldn't you have 3 great quarterbacks? You know, because you can
the
just
scores would be 700 to 710.
I mean like on your bench though. So like, if I have,
I already don't like this. Kevin's
Alright,
head looks
whatever.
like he's going to explode.
We'll figure it out next week.
Kevin's like, he doesn't know 3 quarterbacks.
I do too.
There's
here
one.
we go.
Go ahead.
Joe Flacco,
Flacco?
Joe Flacco.
Is that
It's
Flacco
close.
Flame?
Close.
Tom Brady,
hmm
Wentz,
What's his first name?
Michael, Steve, Steve,
Steve Wentz. Michael Wentz. No,
Steve,
he's
Andrew.
not even.
Try
And he's,
again.
Andrew. No, he's not even a starter either.
Steve,
No.
You said Steve
Oh.
already. Steve.
Andrew.
Andrew. Steve.
No,
Wait.
you're not gonna get it.
Oh, boy.
What's to
it.
start with?
C.
See.
Connor,
No,
Close.
Chad,
no.
Charlie.
He used to
No.
be a MTV host.
Come on. Even I know this one, dude.
What's the second letter?
He used to host the Tonight Show.
Oh.
If a car had a kid that was a boy,
Carr had a kid that was.
it would be
Car-
the Cars.
Carson, asshole.
Oh, Carson. Oh,
If a car had a
Wentz,
kid who
got
was a
it.
boy,
Wait,
his name would be Steve.
Sorry, I had to end the suffering.
Steve. Andrew.
said
No, it's
Steve
not
already
Steve or
twice.
Andrew. Steve. No. Then Andrew. No again. Still not Steve. Oh my God.
It's Carson Wentz. There we go.
Why didn't we get him to join the league?
I don't know.
It would have been so just for the draft. It would have been amazing.
Right.
Oh my God. He would have drafted Doug Flutie. Oh, he was a quarterback back.
Okay,
in the
so
day.
what else does Franny need to know?
All right.
I mean, in general, if
The
you know
point
if you know
system.
the if you know the rules of the point system, then you
Which
You normally get one
One?
quarterback, 2 running backs. Is it 3 wide receivers?
2
or
receivers and a
two-
flex.
2 receivers. We'll just go 2 receivers.
what? Yeah. What was the what?
Flex.
Flex is you
You
can
can
have
either,
an extra running back or receiver or an extra tight end.
Okay, so it's like a flex. Oh, gotcha. Flex.
Flex.
Yep,
Flexible.
Got it.
So you get 1 quarterback. You have 2 running backs. You'd have 2 wide receivers. You don't do a flex. We won't do a flex player. You'll confuse it too much.
Tight end.
Tight end, kicker, defense.
I know what
That's
kicker
it.
does. I don't
Kicker
know what a
gets
tight end does. I don't know what a
tight end's just another receiver.
Yeah.
They're all just
And,
catch the
yeah,
ball.
They catch the ball.
But it's like where they are positioned to catch the ball.
tight ends.
Tight ends
kind
usually
of.
line up next to the offensive lineman.
Tight
so,
ends
like,
usually don't go
they
that
have a
far. They're
3-point
usually
stance.
like 5 to 10 yard catches.
Stay
with
tight
tight
to the
ends.
Oh, they're
quarterback.
quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Got
They're
it.
literally-
And then the
that's
wide
what they do.
receivers usually the one, and the running backs. They're
They-
the ones
they
that
go
catch
out
them like from
further.
downtown.
Yeah, and the wide receivers, they split out wide. That's why
Yeah,
wide receivers.
they're
And
the
then
ones that
running
usually
backs
fall
in the
into
back.
the people on
Yeah.
the side, right?
And they call it the tight end because he's in close and he's towards the back, so he's literally a tight
And he has
end.
really good glutes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Glutes are tight.
Your sphincter is tight, sir.
And then you get points based on how many yards you gain,
Yeah.
how many yards you throw for, how many yards you run for.
Quarterbacks usually get a point for every 25 yards. And then they get a point.
And then don't the ones that for every 10 they run with it?
That
Yeah,
they're
that's a
the
point.
running backs and wide receivers get a point for every 10 yards.
Okay.
And then we're in a point PPR, points per reception, to where wide receivers get an extra point for catching the ball. Just for catching
Just for
the ball.
catching it? And then running with
Mhm.
point.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Field
can do
goal,
that.
kickers get 3 points for a field goal. They also get more points from distance of the field goal. And they get 1 point for the extra point kick. And the defense point system is just crazy.
There's other leagues that are like very. You get bonuses if like a guy throws for like 300 yards or a guy gets 150
Will we do
yards
that this
receiving.
year or no?
We are not doing bonuses.
Damn it.
We just
I like
started
the
with the
bonuses.
PPR. We also started with pay for pickup. So if you add a guy to your roster and drop another guy, you got to pay $2. It's just a way for more money to be made, actually.
And it's also a way for people not to add, drop everything.
Oh, like not like flip their whole team every
Yeah,
single
because
week.
a lot of people will pick. Some people will pick up a guy just so you can't pick that guy up.
Or they'll
even though
drop
they
him like
don't
the
need
next
him.
day.
And they drop him the next day, so you can't get him until the following week.
Right.
Okay.
And there's like tricks you can do.
Because you go up against like
Right.
each other.
Right. If you don't have a roster spot, like this is a trick that I've used, and like many people use it. Like you can drop your kicker to pick up a guy, and then just pick up another kicker later when you figure out who you want to drop on your team. Like, yeah. So, and that's the point you want to get to is where you have so many good players that you don't want to drop anybody because they're all good.
So basically, you get points for everything, and it's you're building your own team. So it's all basically bragging rights.
Yeah.
Who
So when the
knows more
game's
about-
boring,
yeah.
it gives you something to root for.
It's not that much money in our league, but
I mean, the winner gets like $300 or $350, but
That's
then
not bad at all.
weekly high score this year is going to be a lot more because you're paying for pickup. So it's going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
it's going to be between like in my other league it's between $25 and $35 each year, like for the weekly high score.
I'll take it.
So like
money.
if the entrance fee is like $70 and you win 3 high scores, you're probably covering your fee, and then whatever you win above and beyond that, you're going to win money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, because I only have ever really done the block pool.
Yeah, but
They're
and
so easy.
Most 99% of the websites has the point system for you.
Oh, like in a
so
key
literally you're
over
just
there?
And they give you
You're
rankings.
just picking a player.
At this point, like it's foolproof. Like you can go to any website and they have fantasy kits that show you
Yeah.
exactly how to do it. Who
It's
should
like-
you
I tried to refrain from looking up anything so I can be as idiotic as possible.
When you were younger,
Then-
you have a brother. When he was younger, didn't he like trade baseball cards and stuff like that?
Not really. No,
Oh.
I didn't really come from a huge like sports family. Like
NASCAR only.
like
But you did fantasy NASCAR.
I did. Well, and that was actually I didn't really get into NASCAR until like college, like way later, because of Matt. And my brother lived down there and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean it's different. They because of the way NASCAR works, it's only like four drivers per team are allowed. So they worked it more like a stock market because everybody raced it once and there could only be one leader at a time. So they worked it like a stock market where they they give you $100. Build this team. Build a team.
Now that's
and then
the
you
kind of
add and
draft-
dropped, and it's like, okay, junior one. It's like, well, he just went up and he's real popular, so that's why he's expensive. But the way they had like your A guys real expensive, then your B and your C. So it forced you to pick one A, two Bs, and a C every week.
I'm in a draft. It's an auction league. It's that same principle.
It's like a stock market.
You get like $200 or $300, and you have to build a team
Mm-hmm.
with the $200 or $300. But it's auction style.
Yeah.
So if you want a guy and he wants a guy,
Yeah.
you have to outbid each other.
Mhm.
But you also can outbid or overbid a guy that you know Kevin needs, and force him to pay more money, so I'll have less money to spend on.
That's why a lot of the guys like Dale Jr. was super expensive because he's so popular. Everyone wanted on my team. I actually got so bored with it. I got so good at it that I would blow everyone out of the water, and I would just I wouldn't change. I wouldn't touch it, and I'd end up winning because I would just play with strangers because none of my friends like to play. So like I just joined a thing, and they just put 10 people together, and I just stopped playing. It got boring because everyone's like, "But he's my favorite driver." I said, "But he sucks at that track. You need to drop him." Like so, theoretically, all 4 of us could have had the same team.
Well, it's basically what it is, except it's it's the same principle.
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
The stock market. Yeah,
she's already more knowledgeable than Kevin.
Yeah.
So if your driver won, you got X amount of points. If he led 3 laps, you got a lap per point led, or point per lap led, stuff like that. So
Kevin just went.
And then I did try fantasy baseball once, and it was a mess because it's
fantasy
so
baseball.
It's daily, so it's
so
hard.
So many games,
and season's so long.
Like,
football once a week. I mean, it is still kind of daily because Sundays are the games, obviously, but then Monday there's another game, and then you also are looking at the guys you want to pick up. And then so Tuesday you have to get your waiver claims in, and then Wednesday you see who you get.
It's a good 3 or 4 day a week.
That's right. Games are
and that's
one
why
on Thursday.
That's why you don't do too well. It's a 7 day a week thing. There's something to do every day.
Oh boy,
too much work.
It's okay. I like having Rick in the league because here's the thing: Rick for like in the middle of the season, he loses interest or like just gets too busy, and then he doesn't pick up guys. He doesn't change his roster all the time. Sometimes I'd be like, "Hey Rick, you got like 3 guys on a bye. You might need to pick somebody up."
All of your people are injured. You might want to trade some people out.
Oh, I did that. Was that last year? The top 3 dudes I picked all were out for not out for like a couple weeks, out for the year.
So this year, his first pick's going to be suspended.
Suspended for 3 weeks. He might be my second pick.
The only guy that I know, and it's because I love to say his name, Julio Jones.
Julio.
Matt.
Julio Jones,
I'll just sit there. Julio Jones.
He'll most likely be the 2nd or 3rd pick in the draft.
And what's he?
He's a wide receiver.
For
the Falcons.
Hot Atlanta. All right, let's move on to a different subject so Kevin can wake up again because he looks he's ready to fall asleep.
Maybe. Can we move on to stupid news?
Yay!
Okay.
Dun dun.
I like the other theme song better.
I do apologize.
Dun, 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 dun.
You can only have so many good theme songs. Today in stupid news, you can forget about boot camps. Try Poop Camp, which is a weight loss fad that pokes through your feces for diet answers.
If that was the case, I should be 13 pounds. I poop a lot. I do.
Actually, when we couldn't find you, we thought you were pooping.
Yeah, we did. Superfoods, low GI, high fat. You might think you've heard it all, but latest food fad to this diet world is helping dieters by analyzing their poo. UK health expert Victoria Wills is bringing scientifically detailed gut analysis to the masses as part of a brand new $656 workshop just launched in London.
I'm going to tell you something right now. If you spend $700 to someone to analyze their shit, just tell them they're skinny. You're skinny. Yeah, give me $700.
She's convinced the process can put an end to bacterial imbalances in your belly while actually aiding weight loss, beating depression, anxiety, and even putting a stop to your sweet tooth.
Stupid.
It's kind of interesting.
Physically making me angry.
Would anybody let somebody go through your shit?
Not for $700. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing. What are they going to find in there? They're going to find what you ate. And
probably.
And what are they going to tell you? The same thing that a normal doctor will tell you. Don't eat sugar and don't eat shit that's bad for you. Eat more vegetables. Work out.
90% of my diet.
Like, you can,
See what you're doing now?
Plus, if you're eating poorly, like, you really want to bring this woman, like, a container of diarrhea.
True.
Ew.
Really?
Well, that's already sifted for you.
Right.
Look, I already sifted it.
I'm just saying, because here's the thing. If you're really healthy, based on your bowel movement, whether you're eating the right stuff or not.
True. If it's green, you're not doing great.
Or you had too many blue M&Ms.
Yes.
Been there.
Green sometimes can be the result of guacamole, though, too.
Yeah.
You're shitting out guacamole.
Yeah.
Rick, here's something you might be interested in.
Okay, pal.
Yeah. He's the dirtiest one, and he's like, "Oh, I don't like this poop
gross.
discussion."
That's true.
Robot brothels could soon become a reality in UK as
Nope.
nation's booming sex trade
Nope.
undergoes a revolution.
Nope.
Sex robot brothels similar to those seen in AMC's
You don't
eerie
get
cyborg
moisture
drama.
and robots together.
Ew.
I'm telling you.
Ew.
What you
don't
saying?
use that. Ew. I hate
Sorry.
that.
Wetness.
Ew, that's even worse.
Fluids.
Rapidly improving
Too
technology
nasty.
could be herald a revolution in the UK sex industry, which could result in reduced risks of sexually transmitted diseases and safer lives for working girls, clients, and pimps.
No R2, no! CP. C3P. I was already getting fucked in the ass.
Law professor John Daner,
What
who,
is this?
who has conducted research into human,
I don't understand.
who has conducted research.
No, sir, no. That's the worst C3PO impersonation. It was pretty good, though.
I liked it.
Wait. That was the worst. See, that was pretty good, though.
No, sir.
That was pretty bad.
Oh, damn.
They're saying sex robots could be good substitutes for human prostitutes. He said the cyborgs
true.
can cater for desire for sexual variety, freedom from constraint and complication, and fear of lack of sexual success.
Now, also, what about the whole STD thing? Could you still get infected from a robot? Like, if someone infects a robot?
Not if they clean it.
Yeah, I
Durr.
mean, I guess that kind of.
Perel. Just cured AIDS.
I mean,
Cured it.
Todd, would you?
I would.
Yes.
I have a question. You're purchasing these,
Wait,
right?
Todd.
I would have. Well,
No,
I
this
think you
says
go
a
to
brothel.
yeah, it's a brothel.
So you
It's
rent
a
one.
brothel
No.
with robots.
Why
Okay.
wouldn't you just?
Right out of
why wouldn't
Star
you just
Wars.
buy your own robot?
Because
Well,
it's
isn't-
probably
So they-
expensive.
I would
Isn't-
not. I wouldn't share a robot with
Isn't having
somebody.
sex
So if it was your own personal robot sex slave, we're
No, I wouldn't. But I'm just saying, if,
Mrs.
you-
DeFeo.
if you're gonna do it,
Todd!
if you're gonna do it,
Hello,
like,
Lord.
why?
Hi, Todd.
That's good. You want to fuck Small Wonder. It's great.
Small Wonder was hot.
Ah.
I'm just kidding.
And here's the Jerry Sandusky of robots. Good. That's great.
Would
We
you
are
be-
a lot of computer chips.
Would you
Oh,
be
boy.
okay with Matt going Franny? Oh, Franny's dead. Franny died.
No, it's just dumb. It's dumb.
Franny died.
I can just picture
Kill
Todd
Freddy.
standing in a room
It's
with
a
a bunch of
small
like little
wonder. I get all my bitches. This one's 32 megabytes.
Usually they call me Small Wonder.
Hey-oh.
Well, you can program the robot not to talk back.
Hey, Small Wonder. That was the name of my ex's rap album. Good for you. Hey, she's straight out of the streets of fucking West Deptford or wherever the fuck. I don't know.
Sad part is you're telling the truth.
I got a little penis. It happens.
KFC launches a new fried chicken Senate sunscreen.
Now you're talking my
Ooh,
language.
maybe you can lather them up on the robots.
I would just put the sunscreen directly in my mouth.
They just dropped a limited run of extra crispy fried chicken scented sunscreen. If you're
Yep.
feeling courageous and would like to slather your body parts in KFC fried
Yep.
chicken scented sunscreen, act fast because KFC is only making 3,000 bottles of SPF 30 extra crispy sunscreen available online.
See, this is
You
where
said they
Todd.
were out, right?
They are out now.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, they only made 3,000 bottles, and I already have 3,000 bottles. Todd can bang robots, and I can pour fried chicken scented sunscreen down my throat.
As long as you're not doing it in the same room, I don't have a problem with that.
It's what they like to call menage a trois. That's what their friends call it.
We're gonna have fried chicken scented sex robots.
Friday night, me,
That'd
Rick,
be
and
your
a
kind
robot.
of girl.
Why does this robot smell like mashed potatoes? It's not mashed potatoes.
Maybe.
Oh,
is-
sir,
wait,
that's not
is
gravy.
KFC gonna come out with like mashed
Oh,
potato
it's
scented
gonna-
sunscreen?
And what, it comes gravy?
Biscuit scented sunscreen?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'd cut a bitch for fucking fried chicken biscuits. I love them.
What a
Sorry.
classy guy you are. I'd cut a bitch.
They're delicious. Especially now, you know you're fat when you get the Kentucky Fried Chicken biscuits and you dip them in the mashed potatoes with the gravy. I'm the only one that does that. No,
Yeah.
it's a mashed potato sandwich. It's delicious. All right, then I'm gonna be fat by myself. Go ahead, Kevin.
Well, you can
On
join
the next story.
You can join this woman who forgot to put her car into park before getting out to close her gas cap.
Done it.
A Washington State driver's dash cam recorded the moment a woman got out of her car at a red light and was run over by her own vehicle. She just went to pick up the gas cap and realized the car was moving, so she went back to jump in the car and grabbed the steering wheel. And as she grabbed the steering wheel...
Did she fall underneath the car? This dumb...
She did. I would imagine the wheel turned left, and that's when she got dragged underneath the left rear tire and run over both legs, went right over her buttocks and over both legs.
Ah.
It's called thinning the herd. You're
Wait.
dumb. You're dumb enough to do it.
What a day for her.
Yeah. I don't understand the mathematics of it either, but that's okay. She's not too smart.
Well, you
What
can join
happens?
her.
Back to robot sex. I would bang a robot.
What was the sex position you were talking about earlier, Rick?
Oh, the skydiver.
The skydiver, right.
Oh, boy.
Never go skydiving with Rick. That's
does
what I learned.
What does the skydiver consist of?
Listen, because I wanted to come up with a thing where there's all these funny sex position things, and
Okay.
it's funny. So now you have to visualize it.
It's funny.
It's a guy and a
Oh, he
woman.
actually acted it out, too.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
You're missing a good chunk of it.
Oh, I know.
The guy's standing behind a woman, so it would be backdoor action. And the woman wraps her legs around the guy while she's facing the other direction.
Okay.
And the guy would grab her hands. So this way the woman would be in like a skydiving position.
Correct.
And it's funny.
I think that's called the Superman. I think that already
That's
exists.
if two dudes do it. Because
Superman would be one
Superman's not
person.
gay.
I think.
Okay.
He's not as cool as Batman.
Did you say they're all gay?
No, I don't know.
They wear tights.
This is my idea, Franny.
Okay.
Don't rain on my parade.
Okay, the skydiver.
I
Rick,
have the
go
skydiver.
skydiving.
Should we move on to Optimus Prime versus Negatron letters?
Pretty much.
He's nice and grumpy right now.
Optimus
I already
Prime.
don't like the music.
Yeah, this music's
Rick
terrible.
and Todd's going surfing.
Terrible.
Oh boy. You're not allowed
Sorry.
to do this anymore. It's worse. Now I'm in a rave.
All right, so now I'm going to give you guys some letters
Makes me think about sexy robots.
from these nice people, and they've written in and they've asked for some advice. Todd, you're going to tell them, the good side. You're the level-headed one of the crew.
It's pretty much.
Why wouldn't we just give our natural opinion and, most likely
Well, I mean,
that
that's
would be
what it's
That's pretty much what it
naturally
is.
what
Okay.
it's going to be.
Okay.
So this lady says, my husband and I visited Disneyland this summer, and I convinced him to ride Splash Mountain. So I thought. He got cold feet and took the chicken exit, forcing me to ride alone. I saw 7-year-old kids on that ride. What kind of man freaks out about a theme park ride and makes his wife ride alone? Signed, Amanda.
You go first,
All right,
Bazzy.
I'll go first. Here's the deal, Amanda. When you're 7 years old, you have no idea that you can potentially fly out of the ride and die.
That's a good point.
If you're an adult, you think about those things. So, I don't think it's that bad if you're scared of a ride like that.
I chickened
How
out on
many
a ride
people
once.
flew out of Splash Mountain? Amanda, listen. Here's what your husband's not saying. You're ugly. He doesn't want to ride on you because you're ugly and you're probably too fat for two people to sit in a ride.
Oh.
I'm not going to say it.
Oh my god! I mean,
Okay.
Splash Mountain is one of the
Maybe his
unless
other
it has like
girlfriend was
huge
there.
drops and stuff. But normally, like a Splash Mountain isn't too bad. But some of the other roller coasters,
It's a log flume. 7-year-old kids run it. He just don't want to be on a ride. He's paying for the whole trip probably. He doesn't want to do rides too. Let the man alone. Next rider.
This one comes in from Lauren. Generally, I have...
No.
Lauren says, generally, I have no problem with people being affectionate with each other, but you have to draw the line somewhere. My wife and I were at a public pool, and a 20-something couple was going at it hot and heavy. At one point, he even sucked her toes.
Go for you.
There were
weird.
kids present. If you're one of the people guilty of this type of behavior, I have 3 words for you. Get a room.
Yes.
Todd, what's your personal thought on PDA?
There's a time and a place. I mean,
This won't be called PDA then.
well, here, right.
Time and
Well,
place.
Well, there's different degrees of
Time
it.
and place. Yeah,
Okay,
you
well,
probably shouldn't suck someone's toe.
yeah, yeah,
Public.
right.
But if you are, go for you.
Yeah.
Go for you, pal.
Especially
I
at
don't
a,
do
at a
feet.
pool, you're already half naked, you know?
Yeah, sound good.
I
Maybe
mean,
sucking the Kentucky Fried Chicken Suns. You know?
Maybe that was it. Maybe they were
Yeah.
getting turned on.
I mean, I've seen people. The pool's a romantic spot.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you normally get
Not
blown
in the middle of the
public pool.
day, though. I mean, if it's at night and you like sneak away to a corner, but not when there's a bunch of people around.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
what hot
that's
tubs
a-
for.
Ew.
Just saying. I have no problem with it. Kids got to learn somehow.
I agree. This comes in from Tracy. My fiance and I were sharing details about our past a few weeks ago, and I mentioned that I briefly worked as a lap dancer while putting myself through college. I didn't think it was any big deal, but
I mean, she sucked a lot of toes.
he got really bent out of shape and has talked about nothing since. I was 20 years old, and it's not like I was a hooker or anything. How do I get
Yes,
to
you were.
move on? Signed, Tracy.
It
The
doesn't mean
hooker.
she was a hooker.
Yes, it does. I worked at strip
Here's my
clubs.
opinion.
She was
If the
basically a
guy
hooker.
can't get over it, he's probably never going to get over it.
All right, Todd.
And it's going to be a sticking point, and
I'm
you
gonna tell
either
you
have to
something.
deal with it, or if you can't, then move on.
She was getting paid for sexual favors. I'm not saying there were sexual sex acts. I'm saying there were favors that had to do with sexuality. That's pretty much a hooker.
There's a difference between a dancer and a hooker.
Yeah.
There
There's
is.
a difference.
Yeah, it's a slight difference. Hookers make more. No, there's not a difference. No, there's a difference. To all my dancer friends, I'm sorry.
You have a lot of them.
But that's where they start. That's like hooker, like double A. It is. It's like hooker minor league hooker.
So what do you think she should say to her husband or her fiance?
She needs to clear it up, and if she's that opposed to it,
Does she still have the dancer's body?
That's a very.
That's just,
good
I'm
question.
telling
That's a
you,
good
Franny's so mad at me right now.
well, I mean, no,
That's a good question.
right?
Because
Great
I was 20 years old at the time, which means Tracy's like 57.
Yeah.
The implants aren't holding up like they used to.
No, they're just engaged. They're not married.
Listen,
So she's probably
She
20,
could be like 30 or
30,
something,
yeah, she's
yeah.
probably like 30.
if you adopt a tiger, you can't get pissed off at the tiger doing tiger things. You
Can
can't.
I ask where you found these stories?
Tracy is a friend of mine. what? But I'm not mad. You can't get mad. This is one of my biggest pet peeves. I think it's stupid. Because chances are he found this girl at a strip club.
You know, that's
Yeah,
a really
that
good
could
chance.
well,
You
no,
can't-
I don't. No, because she.
No, maybe
he
she was
doesn't-
working at Denny's.
No, he doesn't know that she was a dancer, so he did not meet her at the strip
That's a
club.
good point. Or maybe she didn't know that she did lap dances.
I briefly worked as a lap dancer,
Right, but he didn't know that until just now.
which means he went to a strip club. She was probably a bartender at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You don't know that.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sure, she's probably a librarian.
Negatron is out in full force.
It's stupid. It's stupid. You got a hot chick. She's a lap dancer, which means she's skilled. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Just go with it, pal. Go with it. You could be with the fat bro that don't fit on a log flume.
Oh my god.
One last person needs Optimus
Dude.
Prime and Negatron's
Sorry.
help. This guy, my cousin wants me to drive to his city to see these movies at an art house cinema. This kind of film, or the kind of films they are, is like the weird experimental stuff without a story,
boy.
any sort of sense of a balanced film. I feel guilty for not liking that genre because I'm a filmmaker myself, but they just weird me out and bore me. I'm also not a big fan of driving 2 hours on a Friday and having to stay there through Sunday morning and then having to drive 2 hours home again. All to see some weird movies I won't like. Plus, he's married and has kids, and I don't know if his wife, super well, nor am I big on kids. Also, he's not exactly a cousin I talk to frequently, so I feel like it'd be kind of awkward. For background, I'm 17 and a senior in high school. Any suggestions on an excuse I can get to use to get out of this?
You can pretty much use any excuse. Any of those things in there, he can use.
So you just wanna
He's
be
17 years old, and he's going to drive 2 hours to stay at his cousin's house.
That is a long
For
drive
an
a
art
17-year-old.
house cinema.
Yeah, he can just say, "I have a lot of homework," or "I have a lot of stuff to do." I
Oh.
Or
can't
he can
go."
just man up
we
and
don't,
go.
We don't know each other that well.
Just man
I think
up.
this
I
is
don't
a
wanna go.
Dateline How to Catch a Predator. Because that's the worst excuse ever. It's stupid. Am I going to drive 2 hours to see some artsy-fartsy movie? No.
Rick didn't even want to drive 10 minutes to drop Kevin off.
Yeah.
It was 20, Dick, and I did because I'm the better friend. You're welcome.
It would have been like 3 hours for me.
That's why I suggested it, and the fact I could be a better friend.
Yeah, okay.
So he's married with a kid. Why is all this information here? Oh, my cousin wanted me to go to movies. It's an art house cinema right there. That's a one-sentence thing. No, thank you.
Okay,
End
or
of
2
letter.
hours on a Friday? No.
If you ever suggested that we go to an art house cinema, I'm punching you in the face.
Well, there's robots that screw you in there, though.
Let's go.
I'm in.
Wait, do we have movie passes? All right, good. I'm in.
I'm in.
Turn that frown upside down.
Well, thank you all for your help with.
Okay, pal.
Yeah, hopefully those people heard us. And,
We were no help
okay.
whatsoever.
So wait, where did you get? You just found them online?
Todd,
Craigslist.
Todd, these are.
I Kevin Reardon at
change-
Gmail.
Did you change
I
the
Kevin Reardon at
Craigslist?
gmail.com.
The Craigslist segment to that?
Pretty
No,
much.
They're all the
Todd.
misconnections.
Misconnection. No, Todd, these are people that emailed into the podcast and had asked for our help.
Oh, since 3 hours ago when you brought it up?
Yes.
This has been a secret thing that I've been working on for a couple months here.
That's what they call
Wait,
fake callers.
Actually, were all of those stories from you?
No. But what happened
Todd.
was, I like the
You
segment.
skipped out on Jess on the vlog flu?
It's a fun segment. That's not nice. Jess, he's just scared of heights.
I don't like water.
He's as tall as the vlog flu.
It's true. And I'm not making fun of.
Wait, you were sucking toes at the pool?
Nothing like a good toe suck.
was
Rick's
me.
toes.
No, I don't do
Rick's
toast.
fried chicken flavored
There's
toes.
some weird people out there. I mean, listen, I just made up a sex position called skydiving. I'm not sucking feet. She could be Claudia Schiffer. I'm not sucking toes. Toes are nasty. I have a feet like a fat hobbit.
Okay. You won't.
And my
Why don't you like them? Because they touch the ground?
Because they smell. Feet are nasty.
What if? If
But you will.
you licked assholes?
That's what I was just gonna say. You will lick assholes.
You lick a spot where shit comes out of. But you won't suck on a little toesy.
That's exactly what I wanted to say.
We killed
I
Freddie
did
again.
not know that
Now
about
you're
Rick.
You got saliva coming out of your mouth. You're a fucking sicko.
Wipe the shit off your lip.
Yeah, what the shit? Maybe somebody will lick it for you because it's not
Listen,
gross or anything.
That's only after shower. I clean
After
it.
you only lick clean assholes out of the shower.
Bingo.
What if it's a clean toesy out of the shower?
I don't know.
Oh, now it's
I
completely
don't do feet.
unreasonable.
Feet are weird to me. I don't like them.
Asses are weird to
What
me.
if they dip their feet in shit?
I'm
Would
gonna tell you
then-
something right now.
Oh, there's
I'm-
what if it's a toe fresh out of the asshole? Fresh out of the warm butthole, are you licking it?
Depends. Listen.
Time out.
Oh, Scarano's here! You guys are fucking loud. I'm trying to work. This is a place of business, for Christ's sake.
Come here. We're talking about eating
Office
ass.
closed at 5:30.
Scarano, you ever eaten ass before?
In 1925,
Oh man.
it was a girl named Wanda.
Good old Wanda. Oh.
I'm just saying, don't knock it until you try it. When you got a face like this, sometimes you got to do a couple things. Oh boy,
Come over to the mic, Greg.
he's got a slow pause. This isn't good.
Let's just say I'll never tell.
That's a yes.
Kiss and tell.
Actually, that's a no. He would definitely tell because we tell everything. We're dudes. We do.
What if they were going to spend $20,000?
It's a really
I'm
disapproving
gonna tell you
look,
something
Rick.
right now. My old line works.
For money, only
Listen.
for beauty or lust.
Bingo. And my line, if you want to mail a letter, sometimes you got to lick a stamp. Just saying.
Or an asshole.
Or an asshole.
There you go.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't understand what that means.
Lick the stamp?
Mail the letter, lick the stamp.
Ew.
It's a butt sex reference, Todd.
All right.
nothing
Oh,
else.
Jesus Christ. Come here, we'll talk to Todd about the birds and the bees.
Fucker is in rare form. All day.
Yeah. Franny's basically terrified. That's
He's
all right,
died
though.
3 times on the
Yeah,
podcast.
killed her.
Hey, this is just a short appearance because I don't want to give up too much for when I actually.
Yeah, Greg, we're going to have Greg on the show
That's
soon.
good. Radio 101. Just scream from across the room. The microphones will pick it up. Don't worry about it.
For a guest shot.
Don't worry about it. For all of our listeners that heard absolutely nothing. Good.
They might have. These mics might have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
picked
probably
They
it
might
up.
have picked it up.
Oh, man. Yeah, so back it to me.
Back it to me. Back it to me.
That's the most
Marco!
Italian thing
I
you've ever
guess
said.
I go Marco Polo. It's not that weird. I don't like feet. I don't have it. Feet weird me out. I know it sounds retarded. But yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes, if they want you to do it,
Retard alert! Retard alert, class!
I don't like that drop anymore. That drop's bad.
Because it's about you?
Yeah,
No, that's a bad word.
That's a bad word.
Oh, please.
I explain it.
You don't have
That's
to
the
explain
look he
it.
makes before he does it.
Because I'm trying to do it in a nice way that doesn't make me sound like a creep.
Too late,
You
dude.
like assholes, but not toes. It's fine. Completely reasonable.
It depends. It depends. Because, yeah, I don't know.
That was a great explanation.
I'm a pleaser.
Yeah, it doesn't
I'm
make
not
it sound
going to
like
just go, hey, how you doing? My name's Rick. Let me...
lick your butt.
Did
I'm
you
not gonna
ever
do
get
that.
your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat?
Yeah. If they like it, I aim to please. And go.
Was it requested?
Yeah.
Where do you find these women?
That's coming from him.
That's coming from me.
Robot Factory.
Bingo. I said, open up your eyes, dude. Open up her horizons. This is fun.
Her one eye.
I know.
Brown one.
Brown eye girl.
That's what Van Morrison was talking about.
Yeah, we understand.
Here we go. Let me lick your butthole. Back in the hole, yeah. While you sitting on my face. What? Running in the left hand, yeah.
Oh, shit.
What episode number is this?
I don't know.
40.
The one where we talked about fantasy football and like an asshole.
Well, yeah, we got to make sure we know when the 50th.
It's the one my mother's never going to listen to.
50 is in October.
What's going to do?
Well,
listen, what I'm just saying, and my whole point is don't put limitations on the sexual stuff. Try it. You might like it.
be free to open the bud.
I think maybe
you
you
go.
need to start setting some limits.
Yeah, I think that's your problem. You have way too
I'm
many.
clean. I go to doctors.
Who told
I
you that?
do. Doctors.
Did you go to a certified
No,
doctor?
I actually feel bad
I
for your
carry
dentist.
around my bag. I carry around my card. Look, see, told you.
I actually feel
Case.
bad for your dentist. Not.
Oh, man.
Gotta clean that shit off your teeth.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Got
It's
shitty
true.
cavities.
True.
Poop-filled cavities. This is a new one.
That's not
You
the
can
worst.
have a whole tin of Altoids. Your mouth's going to still smell
That's
like
not
shit.
chocolate.
Come on. I'll tell you right now, you get a lot of sounds when you do that. It's good sounds.
He's back.
Oh, boy.
Toronto's
Back.
back. Here we go.
Are you guys still talking about eating ass?
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, does he have a story?
An appropriate aphorism.
Oh, boy.
Did you ever hear the phrase?
Can you tell your
Wait,
aphorism in
the
the
funny
microphone?
part is that he didn't stop thinking about it after he left.
Greg has definitely looked
That's,
asshole.
that's what you old guys call Viagra. Go ahead.
You call me out one more time.
I'm only kidding, pal. See that thing? It's called the microphone. It's probably better if you're talking to that.
Which one?
The one that's pointed at you.
The one with water in it.
Oh, boy.
Have you ever heard the phrase,
Go ahead.
I would eat her shit for a mile just to see where it
Came
came
from.
from?
Liquor shitter like an apple fritter. That's a good one.
You are a dirty little prick.
So, you're my Obi-Wan Kenobi. What are you talking about? Obi out.
Good night.
See you, buddy.
We should probably
I'm
end
gonna
this
get
thing
fired.
before we
Get fired.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, Franny learned a lot about me today. She's never going to shake my hand again. And she constantly gives me mints.
Does anybody else?
Some
I
floss.
hope to God know that anybody else has any thoughts on stuff.
After that, I can't.
I'm just telling you right now, don't knock it till you try it.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
All right, that's telling you. Jess, you're missing out. There you go. I put it on the table.
Thanks, appreciate it. You did put it on the table.
It was on the couch.
Rick, you have this Trocadero
Sorry.
show before we go. The Trocadero show.
Yeah, come find out about other stuff I put in my mouth. September
Lots of
17th.
dicks.
No.
No, that's his ex.
That's my butt. No, it's true too. Yeah, that's my ex. I was already in there too. That's the sad part.
What's your writing process like when you do comedy, Rick?
Oh yeah, it's the
Never
second
really
week
got
we
that.
skipped that. That's all right.
Well, we
don't
spent
count.
30 minutes on fantasy football.
I know.
so
Rick wanted to talk about eating ass too much. So
That's
he couldn't
right.
talk about his
yeah.
writing.
It's hard to time
We'll
the
talk
show out
about that
sometimes.
next time. this is my writing process.
Is there a website people can go to get tickets to the Troc show?
Troc.com.
All right. And it's the date?
Big time.
September 17th.
And the time?
I think it's 7 or 8.
Good.
Something like that.
You're a great
PM.
Close enough.
Make sure you join us on the social media platforms /
Speaking of social media,
yes,
hit me up on my Facebook.
Oh,
and you can get tickets for cheaper.
and what? How do you go about?
And you might get your asshole licked if you're lucky.
Whoa! Special deal.
Then you pay me.
The asshole special.
done.
There we go.
The
Hit us
asshole
up on Twitter at Tons Podcast, YouTube Thoughts on Stuff Podcast, and now on Google Podcast.
I definitely got to make sure my parents don't listen to this one.
On behalf of
Do
myself,
they listen?
No.
Rick, Francesca, and Ty, we'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Good.
What you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.